I started my visit here today in Soweto, where I had the great opportunity to talk to Antoinette, the sister of Hector, visiting that museum. And she was telling me something striking to me. She was telling me, you know, that age, it was surprising for us to know that in Europe, even in Europe, people knew about us. We would thought that it was a local thing. Well, in Europe, still today, this is a powerful memory and a powerful message. Somehow keep the memory of the fact that whatever battle, whatever fight you have won in the past, this is never for granted for the future. Conflicts are part of life and of history and of society. The European experience is that peace comes when you don't pretend that conflicts are not there, but when you accept that you might have conflicts, but you find ways to manage them, recognizing diversity, differences, but trying to find the common ground of interest. The European Union started this way, and we managed to overcome centuries, if not thousands of years, of internal conflicts. When we identified what was the win-win for all and trying to identify the common interest to be together. Talking of peace, let me go back to what Nelson Mandela was saying in Oxford, where he really indeed mentioned the New World Order, that 20 years ago. And I quote again, a new world order based on mutual respect, partnership, and equality. Let me say that 20 years on, we're far from that, definitely far from that. And I believe that the last 20 years have been somehow a missed opportunity. I think that we have learned in these 20 years that partnerships are strong only when the two partners are strong, both. And that it's in Europe's interest not to work on weak partners, but on strong partners that are able to build networks of partnerships that can help us shaping the agenda of the world of the future. We have learned in probably the worst possible way that global policeman approach is not working at all. And that is not only not working, but sometimes, in most cases, it's also creating more problems than it solves. The unilateral approach we have seen in these 20 years quite often. If my neighbor is stronger, I'm stronger. If my neighbor is safer, I'm safer. And let me tell this from a European perspective. We are at the moment surrounded by conflicts. And it is so clear to us that the way of overcoming this is investing in the resilience of societies around us, inside Europe, but outside Europe as well. The point is this to me, building partnerships of this century and not that are only the legacy or the outcome of history. It was so great to be here and share thoughts with you that I had to take the opportunity. Thanks a lot.